Before we begin, take a slow breath and get comfortable. Tonight, we're going to share a few gentle stories about kindness, quiet courage, and the small moments that can change everything. These stories are about children who may not speak the loudest or move the fastest, but whose hearts are full of care. As you listen, remember this: sometimes the smallest actions can make the biggest difference. And sometimes all someone needs is to feel seen. Let's begin. Everyone ignored him at school, and no one knew how much that hurt. In a small town where mornings began with laughter and rushing footsteps, there was a child almost no one noticed. His name was Milo, not because he was invisible, but because he was quiet. While others spoke loudly and ran ahead, Milo moved softly, like a gentle breeze passing through a crowded place. At school, voices filled the room. Hands shot into the air. Chairs scraped across the floor. Answers came quickly from everywhere, except from him. Milo waited and waited. Sometimes the teacher didn't see his raised hand. Sometimes other children spoke over his soft voice. Slowly, he began to believe that being quiet meant being unimportant. But inside that silence lived something rare. Milo noticed things others missed. The way a smile faded when no one chose someone to play. The way a classmate hid tears behind a book. The way the room felt heavy when someone was hurting. One afternoon during recess, something unexpected happened. A younger child tripped near the swings, books spilling across the ground. Laughter echoed for a moment, then faded. Everyone waited. No one moved. Except Milo. He stepped forward, knelt down, and gently gathered the books. He looked up and offered a quiet smile. The child smiled back. And in that moment, something changed. Others began to notice. Not loud bravery, but gentle courage. Not big words, but quiet care. From that day on, Milo was never invisible again, not because he became louder, but because others finally learned how to listen. And that is when everyone discovered something important. Being quiet does not mean being weak. It does not mean you do not matter. Sometimes, the quietest hearts carry the greatest strength of all. And when we learn to listen, the world becomes a kinder place. That day, something changed for Milo, not because the world around him suddenly became kinder, but because he did. For the first time, Milo realized that even the smallest heart can carry quiet courage. As the sun dipped low and the world grew still, a tiny spark of hope began to glow within him, soft and warm, waiting. And though Milo didn't know it yet, that small spark was about to lead him on the most important journey of all. The days after that small moment began to feel different, not louder or faster, but warmer. Milo still walked quietly through the school halls, still listened more than he spoke, and still moved with gentle care, but something inside him had changed. He no longer felt invisible. He felt steady, like he belonged exactly where he was. Other children began to notice him in small ways: a smile in the hallway, a pause at the lunch table, a quiet hello in passing. One morning, Milo saw a new student standing alone near the classroom door, holding their backpack tightly and looking around with uncertain eyes. No one else seemed to notice. Everyone was busy talking, laughing, and rushing to their seats. Milo remembered how that felt, so he walked over and sat beside them. He didn't say much. He didn't need to. He simply smiled and moved his chair a little closer, and the new student smiled back. Soon, something gentle began to grow. Other children joined them, not loudly, not all at once, but one by one. A chair moved closer. A quiet question was asked. A small laugh was shared. Before anyone realized it, the empty space at the table was gone. Days passed, and moments like this happened again and again. Milo noticed when someone needed help picking up crayons or finding a place to sit. He noticed when someone needed kindness, even if they didn't ask for it. And each time, he showed that kindness did not need big words or loud voices. It only needed care. Slowly, others began to do the same. A door was held open. A snack was shared. A seat was offered. The quiet kindness spread in ways no one expected. One afternoon, Milo sat beneath a tree during recess, watching the playground fill with laughter. The world still felt busy, but it also felt softer, gentler, and kinder. He smiled, not because he wanted to be seen, but because he understood something important. Being quiet did not make him small. It made him strong in a gentle way. And sometimes, the quietest hearts are the ones that help the world feel safe. When we slow down and learn to notice one another, even the smallest kindness can change everything. And as the world grows quiet, it's okay to rest now, knowing that kindness is still out there, softly finding its way. If this story brought you a little comfort, know that you're not alone. Kind hearts are always welcome here.